Good morning, guys. Automotive Inquiries here. So we did make it out late last night to eastern Colorado so we can do some towing with the Godzilla. So I am in the inside storage that we have, and that big beast over there, if you watched my video on my dad's LML 2011 Duramax, that is their big rig that they pull with it, and that is a beast. And a few years ago, we had a monster fifth wheel like that had a monster payment. It was $80,000 and is a wonderful little bunkhouse. Well, not little, it's 40 foot, 17,000 pounds. And it was awesome. We had a lot of kids at home at the time, and so we loved that trailer. But after a while, we decided we were gonna get out of that game. We didn't want to make payments on anything. Had my big mega cab dually, Cummins, owned that outright, and it literally just sat in the driveway because you can't commute with today's diesels. So that bad boy just kind of sat there, and we sold the trailer to a wonderful couple down in North Platte, Nebraska. I hope they're enjoying that trailer as much as we did. And so we kind of got out of that. And then what we realized is, with two kiddos still at home, we still wanted to have that time with them. So I decided that I wanted to just own a trailer outright. So diligent searching, I found this guy. This is a 1997, believe it or not, Travel Supreme. So in that era, Travel Supreme really made a really good trailer. They're no longer a company. I think they got bought out and then converted and something like that. This trailer was literally used 5 times, and then we used it a couple times last year when I got it. But the rest of the time it sat its entire life inside, and so I'm pretty proud of this find. It was a barn find, and these decals look like they're brand new. There's absolutely no damage on it. Well, we were gonna do some towing. Looks like I'm gonna need to get some air in a tire before we do that. Big surprise there. But I wanted to give you guys a walk around because, I mean, back in this era, these had a little tilt out window, little creation windows. I mean, this thing is built like a Sherman tank, and it has tons of storage. It's a lot smaller than it was back then. But here's the specs on this bad boy right here. And like I said, it's just a great little trailer. I was able to buy this outright. And so really proud of this find. And I appreciate how much these people cared for it. And this was their dream, and they just never really used it much. And luckily for them, they were able to keep it in there. But for the era, to find an RV that had 2 fiberglass caps on the end in 1997, it was more of an upscale type thing. And then just the way this thing's built and everything put together, it's just actually really great. And I know a lot of you guys were wondering, hey, what is your trailer? That little bag up there is mouse pads, by the way. That's not trash. But you can just see how well the fiberglass of this era, a fiberglass trailer also wouldn't have held up as well. And even on these newer ones, you can see that one doesn't have the sheen that this one does. And this is just a really nicely well put together trailer. And so let me get it unlocked. I'll at least give you guys a little walkthrough on the inside. All right, we're back. So again, it is of that era. So I mean, these colors wouldn't be what everybody digs. And and then the light oak and stuff, that's a little bit more old school, if you will. But the thing was, this trailer does exactly what the $80,000 one did. But we don't need to sleep as many, so the sleeper couch does the 2 kiddos. And yeah, that's a little old, but I literally took wrappers off my carpet. The plastic was still on here from when it was new, and the thing has no damage. I mean, it's just a really cool little trailer. We did upgrade a flat screen in here, but everything literally was like brand new in here. And so to find a brand new trailer for 11 grand, that was a win for me. So it's just one of those things where we decided to buy this outright, and yeah, we couldn't be happier. And we did upgrade the mattress, because the mattress was just the standard one that came in it, and everything. And but I mean, it literally does everything that we do. And now, granted, it doesn't have all the marble and Corian and stuff like that, but we weren't planning on living in this thing. at all. We were planning on, you know, just going camping the 2 or 3 times a year that we do that. And by selling that big mega cab, I was able to pay cash for this, and then eventually we got, you know, a different truck to pull it. But, you know, we're just really happy that it just worked out really well, and it's such a nice trailer. And so this is what we're going to get the Godzilla pulling. And so I guess if you were wondering if the Godzilla had a soulmate, at least in our purposes, it'd be this one. And we call this the Travel Supreme. We call it Tess for short. So the Tess and the General are going to get hooked up here in just a little bit, but that's a walk around of what we're going to be doing today out here in the frigid Colorado air.